that the Human Performance Laboratory, by the way, in one of their findings, it was like our product did so much, they had to expand the parameters to even catch what it did. They said doing multiple products would maybe shift 6 metabolites. Our product all by itself shifted 43 metabolites. Unheard of results that are going on inside of the body that you may or may not know are even happening when you take it. But what I'd like to do is, we've got some testimonials, right? So do you want to have, because now people have got to tell you when they drink it what happens, because they're the before and afters. So yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, we've asked some people to come up and do a testimonial. I've got Carrie, got Dot, Dave, Brandy, and May. Would you like to come up? Don't be shy.
By the way, as you're listening to these testimonials today, I've been doing this now for 7 years in 25 countries. And it's so amazing that no matter where I go, this is normal results that people get.
You should be going up.
Please. Faith, come.
You're the most important one.
Please. Brandy can tell my story.
Well, go up and stand with her so they can see you. We don't make space speak, but she should go stand up because Brandy's going to talk about it.
When I started the Asea, I wasn't taking it for any particular conditions. I just thought it was a good investment in future health because I am aging. And I thought, I want to make sure I'm aging with quality of life. So that's why I started taking it. It's just kind of like an insurance policy. What I wasn't looking for, but what happened, was I ended up with much improved mental clarity, way better sleep, tons of energy. I'm a regular energy bunny now. But the other was, I had the prostate condition where I was up 4 to 6 times a night. Now it's once to 2 times a night, so you're able to get that REM sleep. You know, it's important that you get 3 hours continuous sleep, so I get that now. So it all ties together as to how much better I'm feeling. My wife Sharon wouldn't come up, so I'm speaking for her. She took it. She had stage 4 cancer for a year and a half, 2 years, and luckily one of the cocktails worked. So, but then she suffered with what we call chemo brain or chemo fog for 5 years. Then she started to take the Asea, and I hadn't really encouraged her to. She just did it on her own. And after about 3 weeks, she woke up one morning and said, "I don't have my chemo fog anymore, or chemo brain." And I said, "What do you mean?" So the difference is, she used to struggle to stay up till 9 o'clock at night. She'd say, "Is it 9 o'clock yet?" And then she would be about 10 or so before she'd get up in the morning. Now she's up between 7 and 8 every morning, goes to bed between 10 and 11. And compared to what she was, she's an energy bunny now during the day. She accomplishes way more. Just a much happier person and to be around. Not that she wasn't great to be around before, but yeah, it was a remarkable improvement. Pass it on.
Hi, my name is Carrie, and my cousin introduced me to Asea. And just knowing my cousin, it's like, sounds good to me, I'm going to give it a try. Because at this point in time in my life, I didn't know what else to do. I've always been a person who suffered from anxiety. And then I had a health crisis. I had surgery that went bad. My body rejected the mesh that was put in for my hernia. And I was very, very ill. 6 to 8 months of antibiotics. Anyway, Marianne said, I need to introduce you to this product. and I began using the Renew 28. My stress came out in my skin and on my face, and I had horrible breakouts. Within a week, and I do have, if you actually want to see what I used to look like, I started using the Renew 28, and my skin has cleared. I also had it on my back. I no longer have those horrible breakouts. Anxiety level, I'm not on as much medication as I used to be. I have cut that down over half. And I know this stuff is working because I have experienced another crisis in my life. One of the people that were murdered in the Crow's Nest Pass, I am the executor of her will. And since September the 9th, I have been dealing with everything regarding this passing. My skin hasn't broken out once, which is, believe me, absolutely amazing. Even though the stress is extremely high, best of times, I can still process things. I am very clear. I'm very alive. I'm sleeping extremely well. And this has been an absolute life-changing product for me in so many ways. That I've introduced my friend Kim to it, and she is now using the Renew 28, and I've even started her on the Asea. So next conference she'll be up here telling you how wonderful it is.
Hi, my name is May, and if it wasn't for Asea, I would not be standing here today. I was in September of last year, I was told I had 3 months to live, that they might try and give me the cocktail for a while and see what happened. Thanks to Bonnie and my daughter, I started drinking Asea. I went for my next appointment, had the CAT scan first, of course, and they said the tumor had shrunk a bit. Well, then they said maybe there is a chance for an operation. We kept on with the cocktail for another 3 months, and by that time, I went back to the doctor, and he said that they thought that they could operate. We had to wait till the cocktail wore out. So in February, I went in for surgery. When I came out of surgery, I went home, continued on with the Asea, and today I stand here with a clear bill of health.
Wow.
And if it wasn't for Asea, I would not be here.
My name's Dot, and I had my knees replaced, and I had my hips replaced because everything stopped working a few years ago. And I thought I was going to be able to leap over 12 buildings. And I discovered I had arthritis in my back so badly that I could hardly walk. So I took pills, and I really wanted to take less pills, but I just couldn't get through a day. I mean, I could just sit around and take less pills, but if I was going to do anything, I had to take my pills. I started to take Asea around the end of June, and I thought maybe it was a nice placebo effect because I was feeling better. And things kept getting better and better, and pretty soon I was able to cut down my pills. I've cut them down by 3/4 now. And I've had all kinds of other things happen that I wasn't expecting, so that's no placebo effect if you don't even think about it beforehand. My bladder control came back after 10 years. My snorky throat went away. I just kept getting better and better, actually. And so I'm very grateful for Mary Ann introduced me to it. It's been great.
Awesome.
I'm Brandy. And a few months ago, I went to the doctor. I have a 13-year-old, and I now have a 2.5-year-old. Oops. Yes, very much yay. When I was pregnant with him, I had high blood pressure. So the doctor, of course, thought it was a pregnancy. And then I went 2.5 years later. She's like, you need to go in for testing. Your blood pressure is still very high, so let's see what happens. And I've always been healthy. I've got to be half dead before I go to the doctor. Because at the time they don't know anything that's going to happen. So I went in for the testing, and she comes back for the test results, and she says, no, it's still terrible. So at the same time, I met a gentleman named JJ who introduced me to Asea and told me the benefits, and I went and researched everything and thought, this really does what it says it does. I'm in. So the test results came back, and she came back into the room and gave me a month's supply of heart medication. At that time, I'm like, oh, really? Pretty healthy. I feel okay. So anyways, I decided to take Asea instead of the heart medication. And every week when I went to get my groceries on Friday for the weekend, I went to Sobeys and went in a machine that, so every week I take a picture of it, and it went down, more down, more down. And a month on the Asea, it was completely normal. And now it's been 2 months and I feel great. I have so much more energy. I can, well, not quite keep up with the 2-year-old. So I'm very thankful that I was introduced to Asea.
Thank you.
There's a little gift for you guys, for your testimonials.
Oh, I forgot to tell them about my hands.
Oh, yes, you should.
I tried to experiment. I have bad spots on both hands, so I just put the Asea on this hand. And I didn't put it on this hand.
Brandy.
It's getting better. But I'm taking it internally too, so I think it's affecting that hand. But this one is a lot clearer than that one now.
Awesome. Brandy.
One thing I forgot to tell you about also is the Renew. I have, from the cocktail, I had neuropathy. And it's going away. But this right leg, if I walk from here outside, my leg would start killing me. I put Asea on it, and within about 5 minutes, I have no pain again. So the Renew is fantastic. In fact, my doctor wants to get information about it. He says if it helps you like that, he says how many other people would it help?
That's right.
Beautiful.
That's right.
Thank you very much for all of it.
And I just want to add to, because of the amount of medication and everything that I was on, my bowels basically stopped working.
They work.
They work just wonderful every morning.
Oh, that's great.
Now I got to do a little damage control because I didn't do any prevention up front.
Uh-oh.
I need to make a disclaimer. The disclaimer is this, and I already told you to begin with. Our product does nothing. Our product isn't a cure, it's not a treatment, it's not anything other than restoring the foundation of your body being able to do what it was designed to do. Now, what's amazing, every single one of these people had something different that it affected, right? Now, imagine that every single problem that you have or someone you